Alright, let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to be checking out a demo for Raiders of Blackveil. If you're not familiar with this game, the demo has been out for a while on Steam, and according to the Steam description, you will join the rebellion against the evil corporation Blackveil in this action-packed roguelite for 1 to 3 players. Select your MOBA-like champion, collect RPG-style loot, and infiltrate Blackveil's massive factory. Wreak havoc and smuggled out loot to get insanely powerful. This game is currently slated for Q4 2025, but there is no set release date. That being said, I just finally got around to playing the demo myself, and I don't know what took me so long to get around to this game, because this game is pretty friggin' awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy the moment-to-moment gameplay, and I want to showcase that for you guys today. So basically, the way this works out is it says it's MOBA-like, but it's not like click-to-move that you might like experience for things like League of Legends, although League of Legends just did add WASD combat into the game, which is fairly interesting on its own right, but we're not talking about that. In this game, you can pick from 1 of 4 different characters that are currently available in the demo. I don't know if they plan on adding more, but that would be pretty cool. We have everything from a tank to a physical DPS to a ranged DPS to a support character as well who can heal others. Each one of them has a slew of abilities at their disposal. I'm currently playing as Chimera just because of the fact that I'm playing solo and I want to kind of take things safely so that we can showcase the game for you guys. And I've really enjoyed playing the ranged character, but I actually really want to play the tank as well as the support character Beatrice. She seems pretty cool, but Chimera is pretty cool on her own. She starts out with a default fireball attack, and every third attack causes enemies to burn, which is pretty cool. We also have a right click, which is basically an area of effect that we throw on the ground after a timed little attack here. The fireball will land, do damage. It's awesome. We also have Q, which basically puts an fire ring around us and burns enemies who get inside of it. And then we have our defensive ability, which is our shift here, which basically pushes us back and damages enemies. And our final one is our ultimate, which we can press R right here, and it'll basically teleport us to the enemy and do a whole bunch of burn damage. By default, you only have 1 skill, but as we play through the maps, we'll be able to level up our characters and unlock the rest of our abilities, as well as increase and upgrade the abilities we currently have available to us, increasing their damage as well as lowering their cooldown. Also, this is kind of our hub ship right here. By default, there really isn't much here except for a chest that'll be empty, as well as this guy back here, Atlas. We use basically the currency glitter to go in here and basically unlock new upgrades for our characters, such as the Mystic, the Merchant, the Healing Room, which basically allows us to have a healing room somewhere in the raids we're going to be doing, as well as giving us extra life in our raids. I'll basically explain what all of this means here in just a moment. So for the moment, I have the Mystic unlocked. The Mystic is a way for you to basically unlock new perks for your characters to level up and gain while we're in our run. We have a Merchant over here. We'll be able to actually buy gear pretty much in the same fashion as a MOBA, whereas you gain currency in the runs, you can then buy equipment. The cool thing about this one is even if you fail your run, any equipment that you happen to put on your character stays on your character. This is my permanent gear that I have. Down here you see our loot as well as our safe pockets. Anything that's in our safe pockets, if we die, comes back to base with us. Anything that's down here in this loot table down here is lost forevermore. We will not be able to obtain any of this. The only way we can have that is if we put them in our safe pockets, or if we find ourselves a smuggler like this guy right here. If we see him in a dungeon, we can take anything that's in our pockets, I believe up to 6 items, and we can give them to that guy, and he will extract this for us, and we come over here and talk to him, and it'll let us have all those items back. I'm going to go ahead and drop some of this stuff here in my chest over here. I'm going to take only like 1,500 with me right there. Leave the glitter as well, since that's our meta progression currency. Maybe I'll take 100 black coins with me. Put those in my pocket, because that's the in-game item whenever we're in our runs to get new equipment and whatnot. And then after you've made all your decisions, pick whatever you want to, we can come over here to the planning table and plan our raid. You basically pick a map. As of right now, we only have the meat factory. It seems like the difficulty is bandit, which is basically the neutral difficulty with a danger level of 100. You can also increase the difficulty, and you can see over here on the side, it'll show you like the different metrics of what you're going to be finding in there. Looks like if we play on these harder difficulties, the chances of finding the better loot goes up significantly, which is pretty nice. You can even come over here and tweak the difficulty even further with all these other modifiers, which is pretty nice. But I'm going to go ahead and start this raid, and we're going to go ahead and jump into a match. If you like this sort of content, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and yeah, let's get into it. Apparently, somehow, we gained a free level up. Oh, wait, no, that's new. One of the new upgrades I unlocked with our meta progression currency is that I always start my runs at level 2, which is pretty nice. So, as you can see, we cleared our first map here in the meat factory. Now, we'll come over here to our chest, and we'll have a variety of upgrades we can look at. I'm going to go ahead and go with the mage route since we are a mage-type character. But there is some synergy here that you can try doing. So if you can see, this one looks like offensive skills. Oh, I actually didn't mean to click on it. What did we get? What did I just do? How did I get over to that menu? I believe it's I? Not I. C? Oh no, I can't even see the thing that I took. Oh, that's crap. I believe it said there was a 25, I was going to do 25 cold damage whenever I hit enemies with our skill damage. I am a absolute doofus. Does that come on up our, no, it doesn't show on our thing ever. Man, that is a terrible way for me to showcase the game by not showing you what it reads. We're going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and get some more glitter. This is our meta progression currency. I'm going to go to the next floor, but as you clear the floors out, you'll take an elevator. It'll take you to a different floor of the meat factory, and then we'll have to deal with the enemies over there. I will try not to misclick on stuff anymore. We got to level up. I am curious to know if does it freeze time? It does not freeze time when I want to level up. I'm going to go and take my next ability. There's our fire ring. As you can see right there, enemies were taken out that were able to go inside there. We got our glitter, and now we'll go ahead and take the next floor. As you can see up in the top left-hand corner, there is an alarm system, so it seems like the longer you take, the higher the alarm rating goes. That probably potentially means that tougher enemies will end up showing up. So clear this guy out. We'll take that scrap right there. We'll take a mage option. Not going to click on anything until we basically read them. Periodically shoot burning missiles at nearby enemies. Your special, which is my Q, I believe. Yep. Shoots 1 burning and 1 chilling missile. Offense. Fires 2 chilling missiles at nearby enemies. And that's my right click. That's basically the little meteor attack that I basically drop an AoE in the ground and it drops a couple of seconds later. I think I'm going to go with Fireball here. I just kind of basically want to shoot out fireballs every once in a while. Deals high damage over time up to 7 stacks. That's pretty nice. We also got a passive up here, upgrade. So as you can see right here, if we click tab, there are basically 4 trees we can look at. But there's also some synergy stuff here that I haven't yet quite figured out or gotten into. But essentially, as we pick up mage-style passives or perks, we can basically also get set-piece bonuses. As I picked 2 of them, our text has a 25% chance to cast a fireball or a frostball, so fire or ice happens. If we were to get 2 more passives on kill, we would permanently gain 1 ability power. Ability power is basically the stat for how basically your skill damage or your spell damage works. So fireball and frostball would be ice, or ice or fire, that would be spell damage. Also, our auto attack, I just read, is an attack damage scaling thing, so we need to take some attack damage so our main attack skill actually hits harder. Right now, I'm wearing a lot of gear that basically enhances my ability power, and I have nothing that raises my attack power. Oh, we got 5.5 attack damage on that one. If I can, I want to try to find a pair of gloves that are better than these common paired gloves. That would be really nice. I am going to go with glitter again. I have a lot of scrap, but I don't have enough meta progression currency to upgrade our base any further just yet. There's a chest over there. Let's try to avoid getting hit by that guy too many times. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. And let's go ahead and go over to that. Ooh, Warlock level right medallion. Okay. Open this chest. What do we get? We got a slew of things. Staff of the Grove Keeper. Let's see. We got some black coins. That's our in-game currency we'll use at shops. There's a necklace that's much worse than what we currently have equipped. And here's the Staff of the Grove Keeper. It gives us 1.6 additional attack damage and increases our enrage duration, which I don't know anything about enrage. I don't think we do anything with enrage. Overall, this seems to be a pretty bad downgrade from what we currently have equipped, but we can look to sell it maybe later. We'll go ahead and unlock Blast Wave, and then on our next level, we'll be able to unlock our ultimate ability on our R. We will go with... How many black coins do we have? We have 205. I'm going to go with black coins. Perk would be pretty awesome as well. But most everything by default costs about 200 coins, and I would rather have... I would rather be able to afford more than one upgrade if possible. There's a junk box over there on the left side. I wonder what that's for. Is this a thing? Open chest. It is a thing. Oh, we also got bandages. I wonder if that heals us whenever we get low, or how that works out. We can go with the mystery room or the elite. I'm going to go ahead and go with the mystery room. It looks like he has protectors. I wonder if that means he summons more enemies. I guess we're about to find out. I'm going to break these barriers, by the way. These barriers normally block our attacks. But if we break the barriers, we can basically shoot where they would be. Oh, almost got hit by that. I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. Those guys are gone. I do believe there is one more guy over here. Throws bombs out. And now we can unlock our ultimate. Now we have all our abilities currently active. We got 45 extra health from that. Nice. And the Druid Medallion left side. That's interesting. And then there's a chest over here. We most definitely want to open. And it looks like that was just more currency. We have 487 black coins. That's pretty nice. Let's go with perk and equipment. These guys are life stealers. I'm assuming that means that they'll heal based off hitting us. I want to get rid of these books ASAP, because these books have like channeled missile attacks. Not like that one, but they can be fairly annoying. I'm going to throw a fireball preemptively there. Oh, looks like we have some of those hammer smashers on the ground. Not a big fan of those guys. Alright, we gotta level up. Nice. I'm gonna just ultimate this guy just because it'd be fun. There we go. We gotta level up. I'm gonna go ahead and level up our Sunstrike because we do have a lot of ability power. Not so much on the attack power. Let's see what we got here. Burning enemies that already burn have 50% chance to explode. Let's see. Deal 2,000 burn damage. Gain 50% increased burn damage. I think we'll go with the epic one, obviously, right? Because this one's epic. This is a quest, although this quest one might be really nice. We'll go with that one. Did I see us pick up something else? Oh, we got that druid piece there. Also, bandages. A reliable bandage that restores 50 injury when used. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, wait, there's something else behind here. What is that? Chest of a cutthroat. Alright, that just gives us additional attack damage, which would be great. Because we have curse damage on our item. Not really particularly sold on curse damage. I'm going to go with the equipment room here. Don't really need scrap. The glitter would be nice, but I do need to try to see if we can get better equipment. I don't like these guys. They just put bombs down. They're not really a threat in the normal, traditional sense. Those candles throw fireballs. It does seem like the explosion is happening fairly well. I want to take out care of this bomb guy up here. Alright, there we go. Oh, we got some equipment boxes. Emerald Amulet of the Neophyte and Chest of the Adept. Alright, this one lowers our ability power by 2.2%, but we get burn damage does 25% more damage. I'd take the 2.2% ability power loss for that. That's nice. I can go with that one. Ooh, we also got, looks like another half medallion for the monk. I don't think those are classes per se. I do believe that is more in the region of maybe like some perks or passives we can unlock. I'm gonna take this route because we have plenty of scrap. This guy asks that we give up some of our health in exchange for something. So this looks like the cleric plus a health increase. This is a mage buff with a crit chance. I believe that's what the dice stands for. And this was mage and extra health. I'm going to go with the mage and crit chance. Yep, so that is crit chance. Nice. Offense fires 2 chilling missiles at nearby enemies. The reason why I went crit chance, by the way, is we'll see our trait is called Ferocity. Chimera gains a stack of Ferocity for each critical hit she does. When charged, full strike, Sunstrike's cooldown is reset, and the next Sunstrike deals 150% increased damage. So that's our offensive ability right here. So if we critically strike, we're basically going to have the ability to have Sunstrike pop off of cooldown, which is pretty nice. And then we can also use this to heal ourselves up, so we didn't really lose any health. Although, this one, that's an assassin one. You know what? Let's lose 20% of our health. I'm gonna take it. And we got 45 health from that one. Now our special shoots 1 burning and 1 chilling. And also, we unlocked... We're close to getting our 6-piece. We have a 4-piece. On kill, gained 1 permanent ability power. Chill can now freeze and burn explodes at 7 stacks. Alright. Oh, and there's even, like, team-related ones. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Looking at these priest ones, because we saw priest earlier. The only ones I really looked at are the assassin and the mage. The assassin ones are pretty cool, too, because you have a chance to throw poison daggers whenever you attack. That is also pretty neat. Let's go ahead and move on. I think we go to the shop. The shop allows us to basically purchase a heal and or maybe more passives. Unfortunately, you can't sell any of the stuff that we find along the way. You can only sell stuff when we go back to our base, which is kind of odd. Critical strength. Is that crit damage? Or maybe it's critical strike. Is there a way to see what our stats are currently? Yes, okay. Well, sword. Okay, yeah, we'll go up. 15% crit strike chance, critical strike damage, 150%. So it looks like this one is critical strike damage. See, everyone gains 2 armor when entering a new stage. Attacks have a chance to spawn 1 healing missile. Oh, so we got 2 instances of those. I'm gonna take one of those. And I can't re-roll, because if we re-roll, then we won't be able to afford anything. Yeah, we'll go ahead and leave for now. And we'll go to the smuggler. So the smuggler is what I was telling you about earlier. If we were to die, we would keep whatever in these pockets right here, but if we lose basically all of this. So we've come over to the smuggler, less cargo, which I absolutely love that name. We can take what we think are the valuable items, which our glitter is going to 100% be the most valuable essence that we have, because that is our meta progression currency. Our scrap would also be pretty great, but you know what, honestly, these medallions are probably fairly important as well. So we're gonna go ahead and extract those items out of here. And if we find another less cargo, we can grab that one. Looks like if we go here, we get damage reduction and glitter at the mini boss, or we can get our increased crit chance over here. I think crit chance is fairly important for Chimera, so I think I'm gonna go with that instead. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with that one. What's over here? Oh, come on. Come on, man. Oh, those are the fire missiles that I'm trying to dodge. When the book opens up and faces upward like that right there, I'm generally trying to stay out of the way, out of his way. Oh, man, are we gonna miss the book? There we go. Missiles there, and enemies dead. Looks like we leveled up. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and take another point in our left click. Some more bandages and a hex doll. And there should be more crit chance right here. This gives us a crit chance of 20%. Nice. What is the hex doll? A doll of Blackveil CEO Hex. Cute. Let's sell it. Okay, yeah, it was actually worth a decent bit of money. Attack speed, attack damage. Let's go with attack damage. I'm traditionally an attack speed sort of guy, but we definitely need to up the damage of our default attack. That would be pretty sweet. Oh, we demolished that guy. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a burn zone there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy right here. I'm assuming that right click is the charge gauge. Yeah, every time we critical strike with our main attack, there's a little bar under there. That's the charge up for our sunstrike. Were there any other chests? There were no other chests. Oh, there is a chest. Another hex doll. Okay, so we got more money stuff. We got equipment, scrap, and protectors. Let's go with glitter. I'm not afraid of the elites. The elites actually don't seem to be that dangerous, at least not with the ranged character, but I'm going with meta progression because I would like to see more of the meta progression if I can. He's sitting on a explosive. Looks like we got a level up there. Get your fire missiles away from me. You do get iframes, by the way, which I am a big fan of. Alright. I do believe there's one enemy left. Throwing bombs at people, and now he is dead. Looks like Sapphire Ring of the Devout. That sounds like a priestly ring to have. Is there anything else around? I don't think so. We'll go ahead and increase our sunstrike even further. And no, doesn't look like we got really anything. It's kind of bothering me that there's a gap here. There we go. Gap gone. We can go with the black coins and or a perk. I'm gonna go with perk. I don't even know how many black coins we're currently sitting on. 395, not bad. These are just normal guys. I'll work on this barrier right here so I can shoot through it. There we go. Now the barrier is broken. We can also like move guys away from us. So if I do the shift, my defensive. There we go. Let's go ahead and do this. We can also use our ultimate. We don't use our ultimate enough, right? There we go. All those guys are dead. And dead they are. Looks like we have another chest over here. We can upgrade something. Let's go ahead and continue to upgrade our sunstrike. Now it is at max level. Get some more items there. One of those glowed green. I guess it wasn't an actual item. Oh, we do have a spell upgrade though. What we got here? Chilling an enemy increases ability power by 30% for 5 seconds. Defense freezes nearby enemies. Let's go with the chilling, because we do have the ability to do that. Now we have the level 6. So, chill now freezes and burns, explodes at 7 stacks. Now we can cause explosions no matter what. Let's go ahead and go to the shop. Maybe they'll have some passes there we can grab into. What is this? That's bleed damage. We don't do bleed damage. Defense freezes. These are the... This is the, Guardian level thing. So we look at our passive tree over here is the Guardian level stuff. And, basically, at 2 pieces, we grants us 1 armor. Each armor plate negates 80% enemy damage and 60% boss damage. I think that could be really good. We have enough to grab 2 pieces. Dash throws 1 stunning hammer. And then the hammer and the slammer attacks has a 20% chance to throw 1 stunning hammer. There we go. Duo perk options available. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you like see what the duo perk is, unless that's over here somewhere. I don't see a duo perk, but it says that we have one potentially. I guess, oh, we would have to unlock Druid. And oh, so the Druid, oh, okay, so they are in here. Maybe that means there's 4 more characters coming. But if we had Druid, maybe it would show us something there in the Druid reign of things. We'll go ahead and go to the smuggler. I'd like to see if we can smuggle some more stuff out. There's less cargo. Obviously, we probably want to smuggle out this and these hex stalls. And I'm actually going to smuggle out our scrap, since that's going to what allows us to buy stuff when we're in the overworld. This is 612 if we want to sell it. This one is 438. I'll go ahead and take that one out there. I'll move this up here. And then I'm going to arrange this so they fill up from left to right at the top. There we go. Unfortunately, we still haven't found any, what should we call it? Gloves. Like a good glove upgrade. I'm going to break this barrier here. All right. We can jump across these gaps, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and set this over there. Basically give us a defensive parameter. Unfortunately for us, we didn't really need it. Or fortunately, I guess. Emerald ring. Chest of a novice. I'm going to go with the assassin thing, I think. Because after this one, I don't really think... Well, everybody gains 150 ability power. Maybe I do want to go with that. I am a dummy. Gain 50 ability power for each burning nearby enemy. On entering arena, increase ability power by 150 for 15 seconds. This seems like a no-brainer, because I can just set my ring of fire down. Let's go with movement speed. I can set my ring of fire down and just gain a whole bunch of ability power just for people standing in it. I'm going to go ahead and destroy this. There we go. Push him back. I don't know. I feel like we're pretty strong now. Nice. That's a lot of damage. What is this over here? We got 5%. 5% movement speed? That's it? Oh, a key. Chest of the Gladiator. Another bandage. Okay, so this one gives us increased attack damage, some health, and increases our bleed damage, which we do none of. A simple key. It probably unlocks something. You think? Do these stack? They don't stack. The meta progression up there. There we go. Okay. I mean, 5% movement, I guess. We can go with equipment, cooldown reduction, scrap and black coins, or mystery. I'm going to go with the equipment and cooldown reduction. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like 5% cooldown reduction. Oh my god, we one-shot that fool. We can push that guy away, that's nice. Let's go ahead and throw this out there. Oh, and it also, like, kind of suctions them in. That's nice. I didn't know it did that. Ooh, we got a blue something. And we opened this one over here. What did we get? We got a blue... Oh, we got a priest miracle maker. Okay, so that's for, whatchamacallit, unlocking new passive upgrades. No... Damage reduction, curse damage, ability power. Don't really care about any of these. I think I'd rather keep what we have equipped. None of that. Anything down here? Nothing down here. Cool. We'll move on to the next zone. Let's level this up. I didn't finish leveling up. There we go. Looks like we got the boss. Unfortunately, no more shops were found here, so we didn't get to we didn't manage to get the tier 8. Oh man, I forgot to extract the item, so we can't extract anything this time. I'm actually gonna take this and take this, and then yeah, we'll go from there. And then we're good. I did extract it, right? I guess not. Oh, yeah, I guess we did, because he's not going to do anything with us anymore. And now we fight the boss. I've come so close to beating this boss, but I have not quite beat it, so this will be a first time for both of us if I do. Ouch, that did hit us a little bit. I wonder if, oh. Oh. Gonna throw that at her right there. Okay, well that's not fun of you. It's not very cash money. Oh. She set the room on fire with that. Can we blow her back? We can't blow her back. Ouch. Oh, shoot. Oh, somehow I didn't get hit by those flames. Hit all those guys. Hit her with our ultimate, because why not? Oh, and dealing with a whole bunch of spinning enemies. I don't like you guys. Stop hitting me. And we're dead. We're dead. That is so unfortunate. We lost the key. We could have had the key. And just like that, we're over. I probably should have invested more, a little bit of health, but either way, I really enjoyed the game. This is fun. I really enjoy that. We did get a lot of things we can do over here. We extracted 12 items, all which can go in our inventory. And let's go see if we can unlock some new passives and stuff. So come over here to the Mystic. I don't know if this is a placeholder or if it's just that's what the Mystic looks like. But we can come over here, and I do believe that I have other pieces to medallions in here. We just got to figure out what we got. That's the left side of the Warlock. This is the right side of the Warlock. Like that. Okay. We also got our meta progression over here. Looks like we got the right side of the Monk. I'm going to transfer the Druid over there as well. And then let's go to see if we can make sense of that. So, oh, we did have a scroll though, didn't we? Did I not have? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we do have it in the bag. So come over here. We'll put it down here, and then we'll hold F. Looks like we gained 1 special attack charge. This is a new perk that we can discover on our runs. That's nice. And then we go ahead and transfer these. Hold down this. You unlocked a new class for your perk wheel, the Warlock. Nice. Okay. And then now that if I imagine if I'm in a run, I can now get the synergies from having that. Am I wrong? Apparently it won't let me look at the synergy wheel while I'm not in a run. Alright, and sorry about that. I accidentally stopped my recording because of the fact that I was looking at this, and my page up, page down is actually how I start my recordings, which is, you know, my fault. But anyways, let's go ahead and check up this over here. We're going to sell the gear that we had, so we're going to sell this. There we go. And we have some gloves over here. It doesn't really do us any good. Ooh, but there is a blue staff. I do have that much money, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 4,500 plus 890. Yeah, no, we have this easy. I'm going to buy this. Wait, where did that come from? Because it didn't take my money. I'm very... Did I miss something? Maybe I had more money than I thought I did. Oh, well, we got the new staff. We'll go ahead and sell that one off. And I don't really think there's any upgrades we can take here that are going to be super beneficial for us. And then we'll come up here and we will unlock some new stuff. Merchant level 2 sells higher rarity items. Bandages, healing room. I'm going to go with the merchant. And then let's go ahead and go with... Oh, there's apparently a currency to get us to start at level 3 on the feature runs. That's nice. Unlocked locked containers. Bandages. The merchant may now sell bandages. Keys. The merchant can now sell keys. Oh, so that's what those locked boxes are. I got it. I see now. Slot machines will now appear during your raids. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, it looks like we're spending all of our currency today. There we go. And then does this guy immediately start getting new stuff? He does immediately start getting new stuff. Attack damage, health, bleed and crit strike damage. Don't care too much about those other things. This one increases our attack damage, gives us extra health, attack damage. Wow, lots of attack damage. I don't really care about the bleed damage, but the other parts of this is really nice. I might be tempted to take this one. It looks like you don't get as much attack damage as you get ability power. Because you get a lot of ability power. Yeah, overall, I think I would rather have the... I think I would rather have these Ruby Ring of the Brawler instead of what I have now. The ultimate cooldown is really nice, but I don't usually use the use my ability or ultimate as much as I should. So there's that. I can go ahead and sell this, and it looks like we're basically down to our last couple of dollars here. I don't have nearly enough to buy anything else, which is A-okay. And then I'll just transfer this other stuff over here. I can keep my black coins. Do these combine? Yes, they do. Okay, nice. Awesome. Well, that's kind of a look at Raiders of Blackveil. Honestly, I know I failed that run, but as we level up and we gain new abilities and synergies and stuff like that, I can't wait to find out what we can unlock. I'm definitely going to be trying out Beatrice here. This seems pretty fun. I do like my self-support characters, especially when they're DPS focused, which is really nice. And yeah, but if you like this sort of content and you want to see more games like Raiders of Blackveil here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you think of the game. Honestly, this took me by surprise about how much I enjoyed it, and I really can't wait to dig into it even more. But yeah, so until next time, you guys take care, and I will catch you all in my next video. Later.